Now, 8 people who came into close contact with a man confirmed to have MERS last weekend have tested negative for the virus. As a result, they were allowed to leave the hospital on Tuesday. However, with others on the watch list, health authorities are still monitoring the situation round the clock. Yoon Jung-min reports.
8 out of the 10 people who had come in close contact with a man recently diagnosed with MERS have been confirmed free of the virus after 2 rounds of tests. The country's quarantine agency said Tuesday it has released the 8 patients, who included a British woman who flew on the same airplane as the 61-year-old man who does have the virus. The health authorities will now classify the 8 people as having had non-direct or so-called ordinary contact with the original patient, which will allow them to still be monitored. The government is keeping a close eye on 21 other people who came into close contact with him, including passengers, flight attendants, and medical workers. Those people have been placed under quarantine at home. The authorities say, however, that the whereabouts of 50 foreigners who flew with the patient remain unknown. On Tuesday, President Moon Jae-in said in a cabinet meeting that it is important to keep people updated on the issue and urged a prompt and thorough response to the highly infectious disease.
질병관리본부가 현장 대응과 지휘에 집중하고 정부는 적극 지원하면서 진행 상황을 국민들께 투명하게 알리는 것이 중요합니다.
The Foreign Ministry also said in a briefing that it is closely working its response with the government of Kuwait, where the man contracted the virus. He was diagnosed and hospitalized on Saturday after he returned home from a business trip there and showed symptoms. Korea was hit hard by an outbreak in 2015, which infected more than 180 people and left dozens dead. Yoon Jung-min, Arirang News.